Multiple wives in Islam? Permission on a condition is what everyone knows about a Muslim man marrying more than one wife. But who has the permission? Any Muslim man, as long as he treats his wives equally? Let us bring the verse for a closer understanding. Surah Nisa, chapter 4, verse number 3. And if you fear that you will not deal justly with the orphan girls, then marry those that please you of the women, 2 or 3 or 4. But if you fear that you will not be just, then marry only one or those your right hand possesses. That is more suitable, that you may not incline to injustice. As we can all see that it is a conditional sentence starting with if, in Arabic. So, first the condition has to be met before it can be possible. What is the condition? If you fear you will not deal justly with the orphan girls, then marry. How many men are fearing that they might not do justice with the orphan girls? In the previous verse, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala speaks of orphans protecting their money and warning against consuming their money unjustly. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is speaking or addressing to the men who are entrusted with the protection of orphans and their money, not to any common man. Very important point to be noted in the same verse is when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, but if you fear that you will not be just, then marry only one, or those your right hand possesses. That is more suitable, that you may not incline to injustice. As we can all see that even for the men entrusted with orphans, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is recommending one wife. Again, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, and you will never be able to be equal in feeling between wives, even if you should strive to do so. Is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala encouraging the men entrusted with orphans for multiple wives or warning and discouraging them? In the Quran, there are approximately 31 verses about marriage. One of them is, and marry those among you who are single, that is, the man who has no wife and the woman who has no husband. In the above verse, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala clearly mentions that marriage is between a single man and a single woman, that is, a man who has no wife and a woman who has no husband. Can a man already possessing a wife marry?